welcome to the KVJ Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. So nice to be back here in South Florida after a week off for myself and the bird. I went to New York City.
New York City.
Bird went looking for a river monster that apparently nobody knows about.
I'm not even mad about that. I'm pissed off about Perkins.
That was it, huh? Yeah.
You ate that bad Perkins food and it's sticking with you.
It is not doing well with me. And I know that's gross. I'm not trying to gross people out, but your boy is struggling today.
Diarrhea?
It's giving me a stomach. I've got, unfortunately, it's like some kind of a viral thing that...
Faucet butt?
It's shitty food, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty much about all done. There's not really many chain restaurants that I still go to. And the weirdest thing about it, even though I go to a lot of these mom and pops and those kind of eclectic places, I have not had an issue with tainted bad food. It seems like the worst food that I get is at chain restaurants, and that's one of the reasons why we don't go. I can't even tell you really last time, even an Outback Steakhouse that we went to, something like that.
Dude, when I go to Outback, I trip over tumbleweeds. It's almost as if no one goes there anymore.
Dang.
I know.
Yeah,
they were a heavy heater.
To me, they're just kind of look, if I always have the option of finding a local place that has local kind of food and that kind of character to it, I'm going to choose that every time over something else.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like supporting the mom and pops. I just like the vibe when like the owner is in there and you can tell they care. And
I'm going to eat pumpkin. Pumpkin's good for your stomach.
Oh.
I think that's what you feed a dog, right? When they
I could be wrong.
Woof, woof.
I could be wrong. What the fuck do I know? But it's only good for dogs.
Hey, what's good for dogs? Why can't it be good for you?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Virginia, we got to talk a little bit about the trip to New York City earlier. It was a fun one up there to get an award, but there's just so much excitement happening. A heat wave that was going through the city as well. Man, it was just as every bit of hot there as it is here.
It was hotter.
It sounded like you guys went to New York and did a movie. There was so much shit going on.
There was so much shit going on. Like, I didn't get a chance to even do a quarter of the stuff that I wanted to do because it was just, there was so much. We could have been up there for 2 weeks.
Well, you started off like, there's people jumping up on the top of the
Empire State Building. And the World Cup's going on. And Taylor got married. Kevin got an award.
I got
Heat Dome.
I got a pizza.
You got a pizza from Prince Street Pizza. There was a line out the door, and I'm like, okay, this place must be good. There was so many people getting that pizza.
So it's the opposite of a Perkins.
That's funny. Somebody in our chat said, Kevin, I found your dollar at a no-name pub. We put up $1 at the no-name pub, no-name key. Down to the Keys when we were down there a couple months ago. And I was like, I wonder if anybody's going to find that. And somebody found it. And my daughter, Caitlin, who right now she's working, but I got to see her. So her boss was so nice that they were up there anyway because they go up to the Hamptons. And they let her come to the city. And then she had to go to work for them because they had other things that they had to do. But yeah, it was really cool. So Caitlin was there as well. So she's in the Hamptons right now, but she's in the chat. So,
that was great that she was able to come into the city and got the day off from her job to hang out with Daddy.
Yeah, it was pretty
very cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And in fact, the guy that she works for, he was friends with the guy that gave me the award, Scott Shannon. So they knew each other because they're kind of both New York-based dudes that were kind of coming up and doing their thing, going to all these events like in the 80s and 90s.
That's
and so
cool.
They used to co-host. Their daughters went to the same school. And so they used to co-host the charity ball together. So he's like, oh my gosh, I know Scott Shannon. He's like, of course, you got to go. He said he's a big name in New York radio, and I know what a big deal this is for your dad. So.
Did you soak it in? Did you take the time to really kind of?
I did.
That's good, because sometimes things can go quick, and you almost, not you, but people can go in automatic mode.
You're right.
And it's good to be able to.
It's such a great point. I think sometimes one thing I've learned in life is that sometimes you almost have to tell yourself, be like, hey, pay attention right now.
This is important.
This is
drink
important.
in all the sights, the smells, appreciate how important this is to have, most of my family there. And to be able to do this, I was just like, I don't know that I could ever top it with anything that I ever do in this industry.
It was pretty amazing.
It was, just because of the background. I grew up, this guy was just a god to me. And like I said, a lot of KVJ, we are based on the same principles of how that he created and how you do morning radio. I mean, so much of it is just his imprint. We're following the Scott Shannon template that he did with the Z Morning Zoo. So
Well, he's a cool cat.
yeah.
It's crazy because when he listens to the show, maybe he hears a lot of what he created in how you do it, because you do it off of his template.
Yes.
And maybe that's why he likes it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's something there that he hears. In fact, he was talking about that in the introduction. He's like, they got a show, I don't know, sometimes I listen to it, and maybe it's almost as good as what I used to. Not quite, but not quite, but, he's trying, I can tell. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You should definitely take that. That man's a legend.
Yeah, so that was a thrill. Got to do that. High Pitch Eric, who I've known for a very long time. He's you probably, if you know him, he was on Howard Stern's show for many years, but he actually used to be on with me and the producer that worked for Scott before he was on Stern by about 5 years.
Okay.
So I've known High Pitch Eric since, the early 90s. Before he even went on Stern. And so he picked us up, and in true Eric fashion, just everything he does is funny. He's like, oh, gotcha, I'm gonna be able to take you wherever you want to go. And, and so I got my phone out, and I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, let me just, he's like, oh, it's okay. So I didn't trust him. First turn out of JFK, he goes the wrong way.
I'm taking you to Long Island.
Oh, God, oh, he was so confused.
It would not be a KVJ production if you didn't go the wrong way on the highway.
Yeah, so we're heading in the opposite direction of where we need to go to come right out of the airport. And then he was talking to, if you listen to Stern back in the day, he had this caller on, Mary Ann. I think it's her name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that they would always play yeah.
That was the original Kaqua.
Yeah, so she was on.
Marianne from Brooklyn?
Yeah, Marianne from Brooklyn. So she was there. Got to talk to her a good bit.
That's funny.
Yeah, she had a condo in South Palm. Yeah, for a while. So, like every New Yorker. I mean, honestly, it just goes, Palm Beach is really like the sixth borough.
It is.
So, I mean, there's just so much New York influence around. So, yeah, it was an amazing trip. Got to get to McSorley's, our favorite bar. Got to hang out with the owners and see their amazing house in Queens. So, it was just fantastic.
Some amazing KVJ Nationers came out and hung out. That was cool, too, at McSorley's. There were so many fun little nuggets that I'm looking back at all my pictures and videos. I got to put together a video today of everything because it was jam-packed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was exciting. That is the one thing about New York City. It's just when you're there, there is an electricity to that city that you just feel. And it's so neat. There's so many layers to it.
So many fun little cool things on every street. There's like 3 things that I wanted to do. I'm like, oh, I want to go there. Oh, I want to go there. Oh, I want to go there. Like,
just too much.
You couldn't do it all in 4 days or 3 days, whatever we had.
Mm-hmm. And one text I got too from a former New Yorker that said, yeah, the cool thing I remember from my childhood, you could go down to the firehouse in the summer and they would give you a sprinkler head that attaches the fire hydrants. It's a very big thing in New York City and the 5 boroughs.
Yes.
So they would do that.
I walked through a sprinkler in Alphabet City when I was walking around.
Yeah.
Perusing.
Yeah. Big Prince of Peace says, Kevin doesn't seem like a New Yorker, and I'm not. That's what I think's funny about me in the city, because I grew up in the exact opposite of New York City. And I think that's why people there, they love having me around, because I was such a novelty. because I'm looking up in the sky. I'm like, hey, it's so big. And they're
I
like,
love it.
they just kept tapping each other. Look at Ohio over there. Like,
Man, is that the Statue of Liberty? What the shit?
well, I remember I mean, they would razz me all the time. And I'm like, oh, gosh, I'm so thirsty. I'm like, is there some place we can go and get a pop? And they're like, a what? I'm like, I want a pop. They're like, what the fuck's a pop? I'm like, like a Coke or I'm like, what? You guys don't speak English here? They're like, you mean a soda? I'm like, soda? I'm like, this is what old ladies drink. They're like, yeah. So they would always be like, this guy talks weird. He is weird. South Florida was going off too, boy. I tell you, man, these World Cup crowds are huge. Jeremy said I was in downtown Hollywood for the match on Saturday night. It was insane. They actually shut down Hollywood Boulevard.
Wow.
Not anybody in the downtown area. Every restaurant was at max capacity. So
Look at that.
yeah. So,
That's fun.
yeah, I mean, it is nice. I mean, I love excitement, and there's a lot of exciting things that are going on right now. It's almost just too much, which you're like, this is so great. And also, too, I didn't get a chance to shout it out in the regular show, but Wimbledon's going on. My father-in-law and my whole family, so we watch a lot of tennis. And Naomi Osaka, she's Japanese, but I think she's trained a good bit in Boca, and so she's got South Florida ties. She upset the number 1 seed, Arena Sabalenka. That was a big upset. She was the 14th seed in the round of 16. Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula. Obviously, Coco Gauff from Delray and Jessica Pegula. She does a lot of her training in Delray and Boca. They're close.
Her parents are the Pegulas of Buffalo.
Yes, they are. Yeah, so they're Buffalo based, but they spent a lot of time here. I mean, at Oxbridge Academy, they bought them that football field, and so their fingerprints are all over South Florida as well.
I think Josh Allen signed his football deal on the Pegulas boat.
Yes,
here in South Florida.
I did hear that, yeah.
We were a big tennis family growing up. We loved playing tennis. Even my mom wasn't very athletic and didn't do a lot of things athletic, but she would love to watch John McEnroe. Okay. And I'd always get into fights with her because I didn't like John McEnroe back in the day. I like him now.
Okay.
I think he's funny. But back in the day, I'm like, why is he being such a dick? What little baby these bitches being? But she loved him.
He's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a heart throb.
You like John McEnroe?
When he was young.
Okay.
I thought he was. You didn't like him?
No, I'm not trying to blow John McEnroe.
I like his spiciness, I guess.
Love that. Well, you need players like that in sports because it gives it that flair. It gives it that storyline.
His personality.
If not, it's boring.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Denny's is out this week, so he's taking a little vacation. I'm very happy for him that he gets out there. He doesn't get enough vacation. He gets to go connect with family and show off his, precious son Lachlan to some family members, so they get to see him. So he's getting a nice little break. And
well earned.
Yes.
Yeah. So Evelyn's stepping in this week, doing a fantastic job for him, holding everything down. So we do appreciate that. The international number is a little bit tricky, and I'm not sure anybody could figure out how to dial that. But our buddy Olivier, who was our intern 20 years ago, we're at the first radio station.
He's a funny cat.
We love him.
Yeah, he's such a sweet, funny dude, and such a big fan of the show. Still listens all the time, and so for him, it's a big deal. We're going back and forth because the U.S. plays Belgium tonight in the World Cup.
Okay, Olivier, we're coming for that ass.
Yeah, he said the game is on at 2 a.m. for us. We're having a hard time getting him on the international number, but he said it's kind of like a David and Goliath. So over there, because they look up so much to the U.S., because, the United States is massive to Belgium, and, they get so much of their pop culture and their movies and all that kind of stuff that, it's kind of neat for them to be playing the United States. And he said Belgium still has 3 world-class names to watch. Cortus, Real Madrid's goalkeeper, is one of the best keepers of his generation. Okay, so apparently it's going to be hard for the U.S. to score. This is the Brussels-Belgium review of this match tonight. He won the World Cup Golden Glove in 2018 and a trophy I don't know in 2022. Kevin De Bruyne, now at Napoli, is one of the greatest midfielders of the modern era. 6 Premier League titles. Okay, so they apparently have a roster, Virginia, he's saying.
Okay.
And then Romelu Lukaku. These are Belgium names?
I'm sure you're saying that
also
wrong.
at Napoli, yeah. Is Belgium's all-time top scorer, powerful striker, Serie A champion. Okay, all this kind of stuff. So sounds like they got 3 studs on that team. So I think the U.S. getting their top scorer, and I don't even know this guy's name, Valerian Balugans.
He's good with heading. He likes
By
to
Logan's?
head the ball.
I love
he's
when they
back.
head the ball. That's my favorite part, when they like headbutt it.
I mean, I have no idea if he heads the ball. I'm just making shit up. But yeah, I think it's cool too.
Yeah. So that's going to be going down tonight. So.
Have you ever been kicked in the face with a soccer ball as hard as you can?
No.
It'll drop you down.
Amazingly, yeah. For some, it's filled with air.
It will.
Packs a punch?
Yes, I've had a few take it to the grill, and you don't get up right away.
Well, a lot of excitement with the 4th of July. I know every area kind of had their own festivities. I was interested to see how big Miami went in on the drones this year and see if that will catch to other areas.
I don't think we're caught up with other countries when it comes to the drone stuff. I think you're going to see it a lot more in the future. But yeah, they're not as prevalent as one might think here in the States. We have them, we have shows, but in parts of the country, man, of in the world, they have got some great drone shows. You're going, shit, man, that looks a little too real.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think they're going to get bigger and bigger because it seems like every year the drone shows are getting more and more impressive. And I think it's just kind of a cost thing. And then every year, I mean, it's kind of fun, but they do wind up shooting fireworks into the crowds. I mean, that did happen. When you look at the calamities that happen, I know every now and then a drone calamity happens too, where they come falling out of the sky and clunk somebody.
That does happen.
But at least the scorecard that I saw for the 4th of July, there were about 3 to 4 incidences of fireworks gone crazy. I didn't see any drones on this one.
I just get nervous with the drone situation because I'm afraid it's going to blur lines and people are going to be like, what? Is that an eyeball in the sky? Is that a
Here's
dragon?
the thing, too, with the drone. Like, a lot of people have them now.
Yes.
And they don't have the training.
Yes.
Or the equipment that can handle a breeze. Like, wind plus drones can be a really bad situation. And if you've got an amateur at the controls of a drone and this chucklehead is flying it out over a crowd of people and he's unauthorized to do that, you can really mess some people up in the crowd.
When it comes to technology, we're living in some blurred lines right now. It's odd. It's an odd time.
Well, you know what it is? We're trying to figure out what the rules to keep up with the technology that we're doing, whether it be AI or drones or driverless cars. You're just trying to, figure it all out. And, the driverless car thing is, I mean, I know it's been around a little bit, but my gosh, I'm seeing more and more of it. There was just all over social media, people talking about the robo-taxis that have just launched. They got the Teslas. Tesla's making a big run, and I see DeSantis keeps texting out Tesla, pro-Tesla stuff. So I would imagine that usually means they're striking up some kind of deal we don't know about as this is happening. And they're talking about this. I saw where it would be a driverless car that would take you from Brightline to the airport in Palm Beach. It looks a lot. The thing I'm not sure if I love, it looks like the Metro Mover in Miami. You ever seen that track that's up above and whatnot? I don't know why. I don't love that track. And I know like they have the L in Chicago and all that kind of stuff. And maybe I get used to it. It just feels like when you start putting things that are like 30, 40 feet up in the air, it's almost like it. Well, imagine if you need to put something later in that spot. What the hell are you going to do?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's kind of restrictive, and that's where I was like, I don't know. Is this the best play? And not to mention, why do we need the track for it? If we're putting them on the roads, why are we building a special track? And that's what they're doing. It's a company out of Cali called Glidwins or something like that. Gosh, I can't pronounce anything today. It's GLYDWAYS. What the hell would that be?
Did you come back from New York with a fat tongue? You're having trouble.
No, I'm just, every name that's being thrown at me has got like 18 vowels in it and double consonants. And I'm like, I have no idea how to pronounce this. So yeah, I'm butchering every name, but maybe you can get at least the ballpark what I'm saying. And Luis said, yeah, they're proposing a specialized routing system that's going to be above ground on that specialized car. And then also we're talking about the flying cars as well. It just seems like there's a lot of ideas out there, and I don't like building the track because we may get that track built and realize that was really a bad idea. We need that room for other stuff.
We shouldn't have built that track.
Oh, you mean the ideas like we saw in Back to the Future? Those kind of ideas?
Yeah.
That's what we're heading towards.
Yeah. So I don't know that I love that. There is more development, which I'm all about. A little shout out. Jennifer had said there's 4 new Buc-ee's locations coming to Florida by 2029.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I took a quick glimpse. If I'm wrong, somebody please quickly correct me. But when I took the quick glimpse, it looked like the only one we're still going to have that would be closer to us is Fort Pierce. It looked more like north or west of us. Maybe like Cape Coral, that area might be getting one. Somewhere around there. But yeah, I think we're still only looking at the Fort Pierce one being the closest you'll have for South Florida. So Miami, you'll still be way far away from.
We'll take
Buc-ee's.
it. We'll take Fort Pierce, though. It's better than St. Augustine.
Yeah,
or Daytona.
Considering what they need, if you've ever been to a Buc-ee's, they need land.
A lot.
That's the one thing. They need a lot of land, and that's the one thing a lot of southeastern Florida does not have. I don't even know where they put a freaking Buc-ee's unless it'd be Turnpike, but even then, I don't think it qualifies.
That beaver
massive.
is a big bitch.
The whole gas station's a big bitch. You go in there, dressed like a beaver. They think you work there until they smell you because you smell like whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this guy really worked for us.
I think that was the story a couple of weeks ago. The last basic parcel of land in all of Miami-Dade County has now been spoken for and gobbled up.
Really?
Like, there's just not even a spot. Like, I don't think
Crazy.
Miami-Dade ever gets a Buc-ee's. One thing that come up earlier from the 4th next door, somebody's complaining about somebody flying the American flag upside down. And Chris said the upside down flag isn't a sign of disrespect. It's meant to mean a sign of distress. And to many, especially in the working class, that is exactly where we are, and even more so with the lack of justice for the victims in the Epstein files. So it's a political stance, and somebody kind of complained about that. And I understand that. I'm very patriotic, and I love our military and never will want to disrespect. But, you know, their take, and they were coming from a military family, too. And they said, look, like it or not, this is what America's about. You know, people get to voice their opinions.
Well, look, it's something I never heard of. I didn't know when you brought it up, I'm like, all right, is it considered offensive? Is it not offensive? I mean, I like to learn shit like that because I don't know.
And I think it's good to get the word out so that people may understand what their point is. Now, look, I'm one of those people, and Elon Musk had even text out, you know, about people that just hate America. And he's like, if you hate America, leave. And I do kind of feel like that. I love America, and I know it's not perfect. And I think hopefully we're heading in the right direction always. And it gets better and better and better. And that's the beautiful thing about America is it started out imperfect, but hopefully improving, hopefully.
The fucking Kardashians. It doesn't look good, man.
Yeah, I know, you're right. There is a lot of stuff that people are always going to hate, but
I'm just joking.
yeah. So I think that's the one thing I try to keep that in perspective when I see that. I'm like, you know, think about what they're doing. Are they necessarily tearing down people who have served and died for this country? I don't know if they are. I think they're just saying, look, I've got the freedom to be able to voice my opinion, and this is my opinion.
And you also have you come from a military background. You have family members that
big time. Yeah, big time. My dad and my aunts, my uncle, yeah, they're all very military, career military people is kind of what my family's always been. So I'm one of the few that is not. So Mr. J said, yeah, leaving America isn't exactly so easy. And it's not. And look, if we ever did anything, maybe we'd be like, if you'd like to leave, we'll help you.
Ellen DeGeneres did it, and then she came back.
Here's a little package.
I love it.
We'll work with another government, and we'll buy you the airfare and everything else. We'll get you right out of here.
My favorite is when a celebrity says, I am leaving, and then 2 weeks later, they're back at the rich house in California.
Got this from Luis. He said, thank you, Kevin, for making such a strong and very compelling argument for the consideration of competitive eating as a sport. And like everything in our American culture, it should be. I feel like I did make a strong argument. I lost, but that'll happen. That's what sport is all about. I did not win that one.
There's other countries that look at us when we do the competitive eating, and they go, you guys are fat fucks. What are you doing?
We're a country of excess. We do crazy things, and we do those kind of things that the rest of the world's like, what are they doing?
What are you doing?
That's what America's about, baby. That's just what we do. And Jaybird got this from Orville, Ohio. April sent that in. It was around 2 a.m. last week. She was on her way home from work. It was a light in the sky. Who knows about anything being doctored or whatnot, but that is the view from far away. Okay. It looks like a saucer-shaped vehicle where you got a round of lights on the top. I mean, it looks exactly like, I'll tell you, if you're not watching this, it looks exactly what a UFO would be.
Wow.
It does.
Because you have a ring of lights on the bottom, the middle level, it's almost like a mushroom shape a little bit, but it's got kind of circular lights on the top of that mushroom. Then where the rim of the mushroom would be, that's lit up, and then the stem at the bottom is lit up.
The two that really almost kind of freaked me out a little bit are the big black ones that are a square, or I'm sorry, like a triangle, and it almost pretty much blocks out the entire sky. Yeah. That shit scares the fuck out of me. It's massive, and a lot of times they move super low.
Yes.
I mean, there'll be times where you're at your house and you say, "Oh shit, there's a fucking UFO right here."
Yeah. I had seen somebody that had an experience very up close with one of those. And he said, have you ever been somewhere and you just feel evil coming off of something?
Yes.
He said, I had that feeling. He said, whatever this was, it felt malevolent. It just, there was a negative, nasty energy that you just clearly detect. And, that's just one guy's take on it and a feeling. But as they try to sort out what all this stuff is, there's so much talk that's happening in this world right now of aliens and discovery and whatnot. I keep a good eye on it. And most people burn on it, saying, "Let me know when you actually have something." But
they are burned
they keep
on
promising
it,
more.
But I mean, how it's arguably one of the biggest stories that would ever.
I know, but here's the thing too. Like, I'd rather nothing happen and us continue to speculate. Because when it does happen, I feel like shit's going down and it's not necessarily going to be good.
They say we're either completely alone as a species, or there's other species out there, and the quote is they're equally terrifying.
I don't think we're alone, bruh.
Oh, I know we're not alone.
But I would like, in my lifetime, to not have to come face to face with the aliens and then figure it out.
I have a feeling, and of course I'm very alien hopeful.
I am not.
I think we are going to get some answers.
If we get aliens, I'm going to be mad at you because I'm going to think you made it happen.
I might have. Look, I had a microphone. I need to have the people walk me to my car sometimes.
You're a little too alien hopeful, all right? Tone it down over there.
You should see what I've done to my backyard. I mean, it looks like there's basically just a place for a UFO to land there.
If they come, it's because you called them.
I did. I absolutely called them.
The Anna Paulina Luna, she is a congresswoman here from Florida. She promised a disclosure is coming soon. We'll see what that is. But a lot of people are like, just let me know when it happens.
Circle jerk time.
Apparently
Blue
Trump
balls.
was making some jokes about hybrid alien humans. And like, is he serious? But you can't tell with Trump. So apparently he's cracking some jokes in a cabinet meeting and some people that got out.
I heard that's why him and Elon got in a fight because he found out that Elon was a lizard person.
Elon is the strongest argument we have for hybrids.
That motherfucker is an alien.
We've laughed about it before because we used to watch the show Ancient Aliens a lot, but you could tell that they were running out of material. Yeah. And a big thing was the hybrid of half alien, half human, and it's grown.
Yeah,
some people believe that. I mean, and
when you see people out in the wild and they're acting kind of weird, you're like, is that a half alien?
I just hope it's meth. I hope it's not an alien.
It's either meth or a half alien person.
Mm-hmm. And I've just seen so many of those episodes and topics get debunked.
When you start losing people like me on Ancient Aliens, you're like, all right, this shit sucks.
Yeah. But one of the other headlines that have come out is they believe that there are some defense contractors that have alien craft, and good luck because we can't do anything to propel them to release it. So part of it is that they allowed like Lockheed Martin and some of those companies to get involved because that way they don't have to do disclosure. If the government has that stuff, then they might have to disclose it, and there could be a government body that would force them to do it. But if they give all that stuff over to Lockheed Martin or Northrop Grumman and stuff like that, they don't have to disclose anything. So that might be the shell game that they played. They gave them all the alien craft. Be like, we don't have anything. And legit, they don't. Be like, we can't release anything we don't have. And they don't because they've given it off to private contractors that you cannot have them release their stuff.
Do you think those guys actually have the reverse engineered technology?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the fact that you haven't seen a lot of it yet, they may have it. I just don't think we can figure it out yet and how to replicate it.
There are some crazy shit flying around in the sky more than we've ever seen ever. And I think it's because more people have cell phones now, but there's some shit going up on the sky. Now, are we the ones that are making it? Because the part of me says, all right, is the military just doing it and they're just acting like it's aliens just to shut people up like myself? Or is it something that's reverse engineering? I personally think it's reverse engineering. But I'm
creepy.
I got, an alien boner. So.
I don't have an alien
That'd be
boner.
weird, huh?
I have the opposite.
Scaly?
Oh, it's so scaly.
So scaly, yeah.
I feel like you have an alien clit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm offended.
Well, with some of the deaths of some of these people, that is where stuff has come out. That Melissa Casillas, they're talking a lot about her. She had disappeared and died.
Oh.
And they found her skeletal remains, and they're still trying to figure out, because it's a mystery about how she did die. The Los Alamos National Laboratory, where some of the people have gone missing and have died, they're trying to figure out, okay, wait a minute, what was going on there? And the rumor is that they were working on teleportation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where you could be in two places at one time. There's a part of that with quantum physics where they believe that you could have two of the same element in different locations radically far apart, and when one reacts, the other one does simultaneously, no matter how far apart they could be light years away.
Well, she should have teleported her ass right out of there before they got her and killed her.
I guess she didn't figure out how to do teleportation before somebody knocked her out.
She's about to hit the button. Wait.
Yeah, it bothers me when people try to explain things with the human brain, going, "Oh, we don't have the technology for that. How many light years would have to go?" Well, how do you know that there's something that's greater of intelligence that's
Right.
able to, break through something?
They're not dealing with the same brain
Exactly.
that we have. Yeah, we can't figure it out, but maybe those fuckers have a bigger brain.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh no, 12,000 million light years away, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how the fuck do you know?
They don't.
They don't know.
Yeah,
But
so
I also don't want to shit on science because I don't think that's cool either. But we've gotten some shit wrong.
So as of now, yes, there's a lot of chatter, no proof on anything. So they're absolutely right about that.
No aliens 69. And did someone walk by? I think a coworker just walked by.
Coworkers walked by right as you said 69. I mean, right.
It is amazing that things are allowed to get away with in this room.
Did you at least make eye contact with them so you can make it super uncomfortable?
Oh, yeah, I know. It was very uncomfortable.
Laura had sent this in. She said, I think this may be specifically targeted to the booty crew. There's been a lot of talk about how much the Scots were drinking when they came here, and it's almost like international competition now. Okay, what nation could really plow it down the most? And this one post that was on Instagram says, I confidently believe the 68 million people in the UK would outdrink 330 million Americans comfortably in a nationwide head-to-head. Now, that's kind of where we are. I don't know if we ever get a drinking Olympics, but somebody said, oh, please, I will send 10 American-made brunch babes over there that drink enough wine between 11 and 2 on Sundays to put grapes on the endangered species list. Keep talking, and I'll send the divorced ones. Good luck.
Oh, yeah. The recently divorced ones, they drink.
Yeah, I mean,
They're drinking away the pain.
Yesterday we had a little show call. Virginia was at the Moose Lodge, and
Well, you called a show meeting, and I was at the Moose Lodge trying to win that Queen of Hearts.
Fuck, you moving in there?
Dude, $300,000 is the jackpot. You'd move in, too.
I hear you. I hope you win just to see everyone go fucking.
It's the talk of the Moose.
Go crazy.
A lot of people want me to win again, but a lot of people don't.
If you win, you better get on your broom and fly the fuck out real quick.
That's what they said. They're like, if you do win, we have to protect you.
You got to get walked to your car.
I'm playing every week. If I win, I win.
And you know what? She's the kind of fucker that would win.
They called my name again.
No.
yeah, so Virginia was on there. She was knocking down some beers with some lady, and So we're on there kind of waiting, and Virginia had a conversation. Just
Turn into
chatting
Urkel?
away. Yeah. Just over there chatting away. And I was on, Dave was on, and we were just like going.
I didn't realize y'all were listening to my conversation.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, give it a minute here. I'm like, it's kind of entertaining, actually. So I don't even know what she's talking about.
Talking shit about somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. Don't worry. I was talking shit about Perkins the whole time. That's why you guys did get me on the phone.
And then Virginia takes it to the women's bathroom, and these ladies are coming in there. Here's Virginia on a FaceTime call, and they can see two dudes on it. They're like,
Wait, what happened?
Well, it was 5 o'clock, and so it was time for the meeting. But I was at the Moose Lodge, and I wasn't leaving because I was getting a nice buzz. So I just went in the bathroom with the FaceTime call. But then, all these women kept coming in the bathroom and needing to pee because it's the Moose Lodge. And now, like, two dudes are listening to them pee, and it was weird.
If I drank at 5 o'clock yesterday, I would be turning green and throwing up right now.
Well, I'm not a pussy like you, so I don't know what to tell you. Grow a pair, Perkins.
You're right. Perkins took me out like a little bitch.
no more candles.
I can't do it.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
Belly ache.
Yep. Well, talking on the booze angle, we got our good friend Bob Jordan in here from the old Sugar Tit Moon.
Sugar Tit.
Yep.
He had that heat dome too. I was just talking to him about it. Everybody had this damn heat dome, even where it's supposed to be beautiful in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
It was crazy
there he is,
hot.
the man.
Yeah, I saw our boy Goober. It's just down the street from Bob up there. It's out Kakalaki. He was on the boat this weekend. So, were you what was the temperature like in the Carolinas?
It was like 100, 105 degrees.
Are you serious?
110
Even
with
there?
the heat index and all
That's
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. And we got down here Wednesday, so it was just really getting hot up there. It was probably not in the 90s when we left.
Wow.
So would that be too hot? Because I saw Goob was on the boat up there on one of your Great Lakes.
Yeah,
there in that
probably on
area.
Lake Kiwi or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun. Lake Kiwi?
Yeah.
Are
yeah,
you just cooking on that boat though?
Oh, you'd be cooking, yeah.
Yeah, I
my
think so,
son took
too.
my boat out Sunday last week here.
Yeah.
And he was throwing up out there, and he doesn't get sick like that on the boat. He said it was so hot here last Sunday.
Yeah.
They were catching fish, but they were throwing up just from the heat.
Damn.
It is no joke. Like I said, I was talking about this earlier, the Mexican Queen. We just went for a 90-minute walk, and she was yakking for over 24 hours. So
It's crazy. We got to protect ourselves and stay hydrated.
Well, it almost feels like, and I swear something changed. It feels like the sun, it's like a beam, a laser beam going through my back.
it's hotter than it's ever been.
At least it feels that way. It does.
something about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Have you seen in France where they don't really have AC? They ripped the doors off a store and stormed in there and were grabbing whatever. I assume probably wall unit would be my guess. Air conditioners,
like a
but-
window unit.
Yeah, window unit.
They were
but
stealing them.
I don't know if there's. I don't know if they. As much chaos, it didn't look like anybody's paying. But I hope they paid for them. But they definitely, to get in the store, they ripped the doors off because another heat wave, I guess, is about to hit there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, you guys were in New York, and it was hot up there too, right?
It was.
crazy.
And a lot of people don't have air conditioning up there.
Yeah, you know
Like
the
we
thing
do
that was
here.
crazy because it was complete crystal blue skies, and we're walking down the street, and I kept getting hit. I'm like, is it rain? Because you'll have that in South Florida. I'm looking up. I'm like, I don't see any clouds. How am I getting wet? It was all the window units of the
Yeah.
air conditioning. And honestly, for a little while, I thought somebody kept pissing on me. Because you don't know it's New York. I'm like, these motherfuckers are pissing. Like,
Somebody was hawking a loogie.
I'm like, someone pissed on me? What's going on? And it took me a while. I couldn't
You look
figure
up,
it out.
it's some guy with a mohawk is pissing
I
on
know, that's what was going on.
Oh, then open your mouth.
No, don't do that.
It was just getting a golden shower walking on the street here in Manhattan, man. It was wild. It's
And it was
crazy.
free.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I normally have to pay hundreds for this. I love New York.
In New York? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, the golden showers are free.
Right.
It's fantastic. Bob, I know you always got some new stuff going on. What's the latest?
do,
that you
yeah.
got
Well,
at Sugar
first of all, I
Tit?
appreciate you guys having me back. I really love coming to see you guys.
yeah.
You know, I've been
Thank
watching
you.
and listening
Man.
since day one.
Yeah.
We had a little break because we moved to South Carolina, but I'm glad we found you again.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your award. That's
Thank
really
you.
great.
That was
You've
a
got
treat.
a good
Yeah.
group here, a good team.
Yeah, we
Thank
do.
you.
It was
You all
really
deserve
it was a team award. I mean, I know the dude personally, and
Right.
But yeah, it's a KVJ award.
Yeah, it was
so,
good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
we're at least claiming 30% of it. Me and Chamber. Yeah.
Divide it in
Give him
thirds. I'm
40,
gonna
that's
saw it in half.
60-40.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of having
all
a
get a
good
piece.
month. You got an award. I think your dick is working better.
I brought you some bourbon. We're getting into some bourbons now.
Oh, you are.
So we're working with a company called Public Barrel.
Yeah.
They, Mike and Dan and another guy, Dan in D.C., got together and created a company called Public Barrel.
Okay.
What they're doing is they're buying bourbon from different distilleries around the country.
Okay.
So they're going to look for really specific bourbons that have good taste to them, age and all that. But they don't have a license. I have a license.
Yeah.
And I knew Dan from some occasions that I've attended, wine tastings and things like that.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So he approached me to do this with him, and I'm saying, yeah, man, let's do it. So we've probably got about 60 or 70 barrels of bourbon in our distillery right now. This one I brought you, it comes from Ivy Mountain, Georgia, in Georgia. Mm-hmm. It's 13 years old. It's never going to be made again. The family that was making it was doing it illegally for like 150 years.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Got caught by the feds, went to prison, got out.
Wow.
Prison
I
hooch.
love
Right?
that.
I would hang that.
Well, this is something
Yeah, that's
you want to hold
special.
on to.
Yeah.
So they went to prison, got out of prison, went legit. One of them went legit in Ivy Mountain, Georgia. Passed away at 84 years old, went legit.
Okay. Wow.
Passed away several years later, so they closed the distillery. And Dan and Mike and Dan have the contract on the last of their barrels. So this one, we double oaked it, which means it came out of a barrel. It's been 13 years old.
Yep.
It's 4 grains. We put it in another barrel for a couple of months. That's called double oaking. And it changes it a little bit, gives it a little bit more color, a little bit more characteristics. It goes for $150 a bottle. At our distillery.
Oh, that's crazy.
It'll never be made again. In
Wow.
this particular bottle, there's only 70 of them. So this is for you.
Wow,
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin,
Thank
that's
you.
a
That is
special
an honor.
bottle.
Thank you
So
so
that's a
much.
special bottle. It's,
Wow, that is
4
special.
grains, again, never be made again.
Cool art too.
I
Right?
know.
So every bottle will have a different label. We have bourbon clubs come in, and they do what they call barrel picks. And they might be picking a barrel for a liquor store or for their club. And what we'll do is they'll buy the whole barrel. We'll bottle it, label it, ship it to a distributor in D.C., and that's how they get it to the bourbon club. Or a liquor store came in from South Carolina. They bought 2 barrels. We bottled it, labeled it, shipped it to their distributor, and then that's how they got it.
That's cool.
So it's a good thing for our distillery. It's something that we really needed.
Yeah, that is really cool that you're diversifying like that. Do you have any idea when it comes to making these? My son just got a new distillery job up there in Chicago, and he loves it. And you know, he was a chemical engineering major at some really good schools. And so,
Colin is super smart and can talk about the distilling process. Like I've never seen a kid his age know the ins and outs
Yeah,
of.
But the
really
science
good.
with it, that's what, to me, I think to separate the really good ones, like these are people that are chemical engineers
Right.
that really know how to do this. So from what you've seen, what is the toughest one to make? Because I'd imagine some of them, it'd be easy, just a temperature here or there can screw the whole batch up. What is the most temperamental and the toughest thing that you guys
for
make?
us, for my distillery, we're really making moonshine. So we're doing straight corn whiskey.
Okay.
But guys that are doing bourbons and different things, they're gonna have cookers and they're gonna cook the grains. And
Yeah.
so I'm not doing that, right? So mine's a very small distillery, micro distillery. But if you cook the grains, if you overcook them, or you could ruin the batch that way.
Right.
If you let the mash go too long, it could get sour, and you'd have to throw out the whole mash bill, something like that. So yeah, so I'm into a little bit different stuff than a lot of those bigger distilleries are doing.
Me and Virginia would still try to drink it though.
Oh yeah, I mean I might try to distill it still. But another thing we're getting into is this barbecue sauce is made with our moonshine.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
It is.
It's
Oh, that is
Charlie
fun.
T's. They're out of Clemson, Pendleton area, South Carolina.
Love that.
They've been in
Okay.
business for 51 years.
Okay.
So Tony approached me and asked me if we would he could use our moonshine to make this sauce. And we were like, of course, right?
Oh,
So that's
wow.
something new
Yeah.
that we're doing. And then my friend Daryl has a roastery in town, and this is a sugar tit roast coffee. So he roasts his coffee right in town. So I brought all of y'all a bag of coffee,
Thank
some
you.
barbecue, and of course I brought our moonshine. We've got the bootleg, 120.
The big dog.
The big dog. I brought apple pie.
Oh,
I
sweet.
brought you some blackberry.
Oh, my
And I brought you some
gosh.
peach because, South Carolina grows more peaches than Georgia, so we've got our peach moonshine.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Move
try
over,
colors.
Georgia.
Yeah, they ain't no peach state.
They took the title, but we grow more peaches, so. And then that's all for you.
Oh, you're so
That's
sweet.
awesome, man.
I just love showing people the label because I have
Right?
some at my bar and they're like, sugar tit, that's funny.
Yeah, right.
It's such a great gift.
Right. And then,
Yeah.
the girl on there is my wife. We took a picture of her from a while back, and the still in there.
That's fantastic.
We have that still in our distillery. And the
Okay.
other jug that she's holding was my mother-in-law's antique jug that she had.
Well, no
Yeah.
offense,
That all
but your
together.
wife's
So
got
cool.
great tits.
She does, yes. So, yeah, that's
a lot
why I
of good
married
jugs in
her.
that photo.
Thank God I didn't make any kind of inappropriate joke or comment.
She does. She's listening right now, actually. Yeah,
It's amazing.
Good job, girl.
Yeah.
People are saying that they're not finding the sugar tit in Total Wine. So if people want to get a hold of your stuff, what is the best way to get it?
So Platinum Reserve is our distributor. They're in Hudson, Florida now. They were in Lakeland. They moved to Hudson.
Okay.
Go on my website, sugartitmoonshine.com. You'll see the links in there. You'll see the link to the distributor. You can contact them. Go to your local liquor store and just tell them you want it. It's very hard to get into these places. Total Wine is very difficult. The ABC stores are difficult. We're in some stores like in Sebastian. We're probably in about 30 or 40 liquor stores in the state right now. Some Walmarts.
But it's a nonstop game. I mean, that's the hustle you got to do,
It's
right?
tough.
Is getting the
Yeah.
exposure and getting into these places and convincing them to carry your product.
Exactly. I've been to a liquor store, one of them in North Carolina at Maggie Valley. So I drove there myself, went up because we're close to Maggie Valley. So I went through North Carolina talking to the liquor stores, and they're like, well, if they ask for it, we'll bring it in. I'm like, how are they going to know about it if you don't have it?
Yeah.
How are they going to know
Right.
to ask for
Yeah.
it? So that's
You got
a
to
tough
just start
thing.
giving it out for free on the street corner.
Yeah, pretty
Taste
much.
this.
Yeah, taste this out of the back of my truck.
Yeah, right. That's what's great
That's
about
real
it, man.
bootleg.
It looks legit.
Yeah.
It's legit.
You're in a
legit.
special part of the world there.
Yeah, so-
It really is. Michigan Mike's like, yeah, I'm going to be in Asheville next week. And I'm like, that whole area, just the Carolinas are fantastic.
So you just I remembered something here. So Dan in D.C., who's part of the Public Barrel, owns the distribution in D.C.
Okay.
He's setting up his website that's going to have a link on my website that you can buy our moonshine and he can ship it to your house within the 48 lower states.
Okay.
So that's coming in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
They said
That's
that-
perfect.
Right? So that's how you're going to be able to get it probably.
It looks
here.
great on the bar. I'm just saying. It's one of those
It's
conversation
an eye catcher.
pieces.
When you see sugar tit, you're like,
Yeah.
They're like,
Wait,
what is that? Like,
I mean, who doesn't love sugar? Who doesn't love tits?
Yes.
two of my
Exactly.
favorite things.
Right. Together.
You're right.
Right?
It
We
goes
have
so
a
well
couple
together.
of billboards on the interstate, and that's how people are coming in.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
they're going, what's with the tits? And I always say, there's just one in the name, but I like two.
One'll do, but two is better.
Two's better. Yeah.
All right. Always love seeing you, Bob. Always
Thank
welcome
you.
here, man. Thanks so much
Yes.
for everything. That's quite a
Thank
gift.
you.
guys. I
Really
appreciate you having me.
appreciate that.
Of course.
Absolutely. Anytime. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for having us back. We got a whole crazy week ahead. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank